All right, so here we go with challenge number 18, which says write a sketch that displays a green LED and no tone. Then if there is a bright light, the alarm goes off. Well, okay, let's have a look at our code first of all. So we've got all these things, which is fine. Here is our green light in the loop with no tone. And we've got y-axis. If it's reading the accelerometer, what can we do that would allow it to read a bright light, say? All right, well, let's go to our Arduino website and have a look down here and see what, oh, hang on, there's read light sensor at the top. So if we click on read light sensor, what's the code for read light sensor? Well, it says explorer.read light sensor. There's no parameters, and int is the number of light hitting the sensor mapped to a value between 0 and 1023. Interesting number that. 1024. What would that be? 0 and 1024 is the number of bits, so it makes it very synced to binary. All right, so let's grab this one, explorer.read light sensor. When I say grab, I mean copy it. I'm going to go to this piece of code and I'm going to replace the read accelerometer with the light sensor. I'm going to say that's going to be called light. And let's see what happens if I do this. All right, so light, we've got to replace this with light. Remember, if it's capital L, then it's going to have to be a capital L. I would say that this is going to have to be a pretty big number, but we're not too sure. So let's do if it's greater than 1023. That's a bit ridiculous, but anyway, we'll see what happens. I do want to see what the serial port's going to, or the serial print's going to say. Now, if I connect this, you can hear it being connected. If I run this piece of code, I'm going to just make sure that I've run it properly. Yep, here we go. And if we flick on the light sensor, I'm getting no readings on my light sensor. Why is that? No light at all. Oh, okay, so here we go. There's 0, all right. Now, I'm actually sitting in a darkened room. So I wonder if we can move this to, what could I do to brighten it up? I know. I'm going to go and turn on the lights and see what happens. Whoop, the lights go on, and my board doesn't have a light sensor. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what we need is one that does have a light sensor. So, yep, I got a new board. I'm flicking it over, and I'm going to run that code again on the new board. Or maybe yep, everything's right. All right, so let's run this code. Okay, this one does have a light sensor, and they break off, things happen. Oh, okay, so I'm not quite getting any light. Hang on, just wait and see. Here we go. All right, so now with the lights on, it's quite bright. If I hold my finger over the top of it, look how small it goes. And of course, my sensor is like a rather large number. So let's change that to say, all right, well, let's say it's got to be brighter than 100. I'm going to place my finger over the top of it. I'm going to run the code, and it shouldn't go off. It's not going to go off. Please do not go off, I'm begging you. All right, so we've got 89 at the moment as our number read. If I take my finger off, what do you think is going to happen? If I take my finger off this light sensor, you all should be saying, it's going to go off. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, and off it goes. Yep, it's got a big alarm. So there we go. That's our alarm going off. All right. Dodgy speaker and all. Very bright very loud speaker. So I just put my finger back over it. So that is the solution to if it's a bright light, then the alarm goes off. I don't know what. pull the cable out. Okay, so that's that solution to that one. Now, we've just done all these challenges where we're reading now, we're looking at what happens if the loud noise, what happens if the accelerometers go off, and what if there's a bright light. Well, challenge 19 is to combine all of those ones and make it go off 100 times. All right, so we know the values now of bright lights and things like that. We can actually program that. So I'm going to stop this video and show you how to do challenge number 19.